Okay, welcome back for yet again some more Europa Universalis 4 with the Cossacks DLC, and this is the Ein Reigh Let's Play, or whatever you want to call it. So, last time we declared a ballsy war against the Pomeranians for 3 provinces. Actually, yeah, 3 provinces. We might take all 3, we might only take 2, but we declared over Stolp. Bit over ambitious. However, luckily, I only saw this when I ended the last recording. Brunswick is very much nice to actually help. Oh, they only want to join if they have favors. Anyway, so we asked them to join, and then I'm not really sure what the move is next. I suppose we'll just try to replenish, and hopefully we can try to kill them. What we also might want to do is get at least one more mercenary, and then just kill them all one by one. Let's see, where are you? You're not fighting right over there. And I might want to support you. Okay, let's see, let's recall you. We've taken yet another loan. My army, here it comes. No, we must win this first. Okay, good. And then we give chase, and hopefully go completely. We can ask a shit ton of money as war reparations and such. So taking loans and such is not really that big of a problem. It will, I suppose, increase our war exhaustion because occupied home provinces and such. Anyway, robber barons. So the burghers are concerned with the great influence of the nobility in our state. They claim that many lower members of the nobility are disregarding the peace and law of the land, using their position of power and the lands they hold to take up unreasonable tolls and taxes for traders passing by. Some are even set to attack and waylay merchants, robbing or extorting them of their money. Representatives of the Brandenburgian burghers now claim that the economic development of our country is held back by these excesses. The nobility, on the other hand, argue that they are simply charging reasonably for the use of their roads property. Some are, however, willing to give the state part of the share to take. So the option is gain base tech, gain loyalty, lose loyalty, gain influence, or gain base production. Oh man, I'm very eager to just give the nobility a lot of power, but let's go with the burghers, so that the burghers gain some influence instead of the nobility, because let's see, in the state's influence is the power they wield in the country. A high level of influence will increase both the benefits provided by the loyal estate and the penalties suffering from a disloyal one. An estate whose influence increases to more than 80% is at risk of seizing power in the nation. So, yeah, let's go for the burghers. So we must curb such excesses. Okay, so yes. And there we are. So it's basically just juggle a little bit left, a little bit right. Okay. And then there we are. Let's see, how big's your army? That's not really big enough. Let's see, let's take this one back. Okay, it's automatically being taken back, so let's crush this little army. That's also worth it. And there we are. So this war is now going very much into our favor, I suppose. Thank you. Yeah, who is already eager to leave? Nobody really is just yet. Let's replenish our units. Okay, so let's see. Unhappiness among the peasantry. Conflicts and protests over taxes, landlord cruelty, expropriation, serfdom and customs policies have become quite frequent. solve the problem soon. Consequences could be bad, so we will if we see fit. Or pay some money. Money is not that big, that big of a problem just yet. So yeah. Okay. Let's try to crush this army as well. The reason why I went with some mercenaries to thicken the ranks is basically because the mercenaries do not take from your manpower pool, I believe, giving you basically a little bit more manpower to work with. Okay, for some reason they still manage to have an army big enough. Shit. Yeah. So let's just take a little bit more of their land. Easy picking. So only Stettin has a fort, I believe. Oh wow. I don't really think we would win this one. So we still have military access. Good. Let's flee to Poland. Okay, and let's hope that someone wishes to end this war already. Not really. And that is because the length of the war and because they hold Stettin, they are not really eager to leave just now. Right. Shit. Okay, finally, East Prussia wants to leave. That's good because they occupied the whole bunch. So we now actually have 99% war score. So how much money do we have? So 108 ducats. You can keep your friends. War reparations. Yeah, I could completely I don't really want to do that. It's not really useful. Trade power is also not useful. So that's basically it. So thanks for the money. Right. Okay, let's just do this, and then let's see. Let's hire some more mercenaries because we can actually now maintain a couple of more. Unless it's not really necessary anymore. I don't really think it is necessary because Denmark just rolled in. Excellent. Oh, for fuck's sake, how are you losing such a... I suppose... Nah, I actually don't know why. But Hamburg, you would still leave, and... yeah. We are actually very much ruining our country. That's not really the best just yet. Stack. And we actually want to make sure that they can't really take all the provinces of Brunswick, otherwise they lose as well. Or they leave the war, which is not really the best that could happen right now. Right. Should be able to win this. Fuck's sake. Can I get like perhaps a better lead right now? That would really help us out. Come on. It's that leader, excellent. Okay, let's get that all out of here. Goodbye. Still doesn't want to leave though. Denmark is out of the war, and we still need to like kick Hamburg out. you. 12 stacks should be able to kill this rather soon. Yes. Okay. Now, would you be so kind to... No, you still don't want to leave the wall. However, okay, now that you don't have an army anymore, still doesn't want to leave the wall. They still have like a 2-stack somewhere. And this is 1 province minor. Okay, that's complaints about the bailiff. So a bailiff is one of the province. In one of our provinces have earned a reputation of a greedy and cruel person. The local populace have gathered a petition for him to be removed. Okay, we will accept. Just want take this one, right? And then how big is the army? Still only a 2-stack. Okay, I can't really get it there just yet, so I'll municipal access. Thank you. And hopefully we can take them out of the wall. Actually besieging Hamburg would be like a stupid idea. Take way too much time. Because we don't really have a navy to engage port, otherwise you're just like sitting there for forever. Okay, we're now going to leave. Nice. Okay, so we'll just crush you. Still have an army somewhere. Oh well. So the families left behind. The recent war took a heavy toll on our people. How many were called, few returned. The families of nobles and commoners are alike toiled as they waited for soldiers to return home. But the war ended and they never did. Now the toiling continues, many so preoccupied with the work to make up for the lost pairs of hands that they barely have time to breathe. For those who have time to think, many are increasingly thinking that we have been throwing away lives too carelessly. Now, let's see. Manpower or tax? Tax, I suppose. Manpower is really something we need. Funny thing, because we are basically only relying on nerves right now, our manpower is already recovering. It's a nice little flash. Okay. Let's raid some of these provinces with money. And you should now be able to just walk away. Okay, gone. Excellent. And this means that we can, let's see, how much? 50-50. Okay, I would like... Oh wow, that's actually not really that much. I can't really take everything. So, these 3 provinces, excellent. All your money, it's not really that much. I would like you to also be humiliated, so we get more power projection, and then also can we get something else? No, that's basically it. And you are really hot or cold for this. Excellent. So we've finished our objective. So monthly autonomy change, good. We've lost the cost of Belli. And we've gained 19 ducats. How much favors do we have to give them? It doesn't really show. Okay. Let's create these calls as quickly as possible. We need to repay all our loans. Oh, it's already done. Excellent. And our war exhaustion will now be reduced. Let's get that one going. to like go from mercenaries to a standing army. It's way cheaper. Way cheaper. Okay. So you could already declare on Teutonic Order if you so desire. You're still not really eager to join us because economic base compared to military power. I can see why you don't really want to join us, but you could. So Lithuania. Okay, Lithuania is a little too big to work around with. The Teutonic Honor is not really too strong. Anyway, okay, so if you were to declare on, I suppose, the Teutonic Order, at some point you should be able to join our war. Because, why not? I mean, Austria is not really eager to join any war outside the HRE, but they should be able, or, not inside, I mean, but they should be able to, at some point, join our wars, I hope. Would be nice. Sure. Let's see, how much money are we losing because of our army? Quite a lot. Because of the mercenaries. So let's first thicken our ranks before we get rid of our mercenaries, because we still need to fight rebels and stuff. Okay, the house of Hohenzollern is shaken. So, there seems to have been a misunderstanding regarding the heritage of a great-grandmother of Friedrich II. It seems that she was the daughter of a lowly farmer from outside Berlin. Deny or acknowledge? We actually have plenty of legitimacy to work with, so let's just deny it. Right. Next, I think we might want to take another province. So let's first check how much aggressive expansion we have taken. Only 25. Wow, that's actually not that much, given that we actually taken 3 provinces. Improve relations with Anhalt, sure. Anhalt, different. Let's improve some relations. Provinces, excellent. So we can also start building some ships and executive culture as well. This is good. So the growth of the administration. Let's see. As the state of the bureaucracy grow. As the state and its bureaucracy grow, there is an ever-growing need for people to oversee and administrate various lands and functions. The nobility have traditionally been more associated with military services to the state, but have increasingly made it clear that they still expect to be the first in line when government offices are being handed out. The burghers, on the other hand, claim that the nobility considers such appointments as mere rewards and will use them only to enrich themselves. Instead, the burghers argue we should appoint men out of individual merit. The unexpected death of a trusted secretary has left a vacant position to be filled, and the center of its conflict when the burghers supporting one candidate and the nobility expecting us to pick another. While both candidates are talented men, this has to be a political decision. Okay, let's go back to this one. With great pedigree come great abilities. So diplomatic relations, gain loyalty and lose loyalty. And also, so diplomatic relations, global trade power, or monthly autonomy change. So the clergy gained. I can't really allow the clergy to gain more influence. And global trade power is actually. Let's go with that one. Okay, so now because we actually should have taken. Okay, we might have wanted to go for the nobility. Anyway, you can feel feel it in the wind. Soon our equestrian elite will be nothing more than a dream remembered, as the chivalrous tradition dies out before the onslaught of modernity. The world is changing, but for now, for the last time, let the Knights of Brandenburg ride. So for glory, or yeah, why should we not take this one, you know? Okay, and let's build one more unit of infantry if you can. And let's start getting rid of some of these guys. Sure. Bye-bye. And there we are. So, what should we do about this? Call diet, lose prestige, loyalty, influence. So, the interaction is available because always lose prestige, and then, yeah, sure. There we go. Anyway, I suppose I'll just end the episode right here. I'd like to thank you for watching, and yeah, sure. Have a good one.